Ilhan Omar claims that the Republicans and conservatives are trying to subvert democracy. I don't think that's true. These terms, things like democracy, are very broad terms, so I want to bring it down to earth for a second. But I will make the broad claim. I think conservatives are much more interested in defending democracy than liberals and leftists and progressives and whatever term you want to use. And I'll give you an example of this that I think throws it into stark relief down in Tennessee. There's a new bill in the Tennessee General Assembly that is trying to create a legal procedure by which a man can prohibit a woman from aborting his child. I love this bill. I think this is a great bill. It's SB 0494 in Tennessee Senate and HB 1079 in the Tennessee House, sponsored by State Senator Mark Pody and State Rep Jerry Sexton. It, quote, permits a person to petition a court for an injunction to prohibit a woman who is pregnant with the person's unborn child from obtaining an abortion. We've been told by the left, men cannot have an opinion about abortion. Squishy Republicans say this too. Men should not have an opinion. This is a woman's issue. It only involves a woman's body. Of course, that's not true. It involves a baby. And that baby, by the way, is not just the product of a woman. It's a product of the love between a man and a woman. It's not just the woman's child that she would be killing, but the man's child too. So I sort of would offer the exact opposite advice that we hear from the left, which is a man should have no opinion about abortion. I think a man should absolutely be able to prohibit an abortion. If we still have legal abortion, which is unfortunate, at the very least, the father should be able to stop a woman from killing his child. This is very democratic. How is this democratic? There's no constitutional right to an abortion. There was an invented fictitious constitutional right from Roe versus Wade that even honest liberal jurists will admit is nowhere in the Constitution. When you ask the constitutional scholars, you say, where is it in the Constitution you find that right? They'll say, well, it's in the emanations, in the penumbras, in between, an invisible ink between lines 35 and 36. I don't see that in there. Of course, the Constitution doesn't say anything about abortion. The only thing it maybe could say about abortion actually is the 14th Amendment, which would prohibit abortion, right? By protecting people, equal protection. But the question broadly has been left up to democratic processes. You persuade your fellow citizens, okay, we should have abortion, legal abortion, or we should not have legal abortion, or we should permit this kind of abortion. Okay, well, that's what's going on in the Tennessee legislature right now. Certainly it's democratic to allow a man to have a say over the future of his child, in addition to the woman. Adding that say would be an increase in democracy, would it not? Or you have the alternative, which is some robed lawyer on a court invents a right and takes away your political freedom to make a law. Now, I hope conservatives get behind this bill. One, because it's pro-democracy or whatever. I just want to show that Ilhan Omar is a hypocrite. But also because this is offering some real substance here. Oh, you're pro-life? Okay, good. Then prove it. Put up or shut up. I think most of the pro-life activists, probably all pro-life activists, would support it. But I want Republicans, even who are moderate on this issue, I want them to get behind this. There is no reason whatsoever that this bill should not pass in Tennessee. And as the states are laboratories of democracy, no reason why this shouldn't be tried out elsewhere in the country. We need to stop playing on the terms of the left. We need to stop allowing them to say, well, it's a woman's issue. Well, it's kind of touchy. Well, I don't know, it's a third rail. I don't want to touch it. No, touch it head on. If we're not willing to say that you shouldn't kill children, and if we do have a system where you can kill children, at least the dad should be able to stop it. If we're not willing to say that, we're not willing to say anything. And the left, they've already won. Then we should just roll over. You know, they're promising to persecute conservatives right now, not just Trump, but all of us. The congressmen are saying this out loud. Media figures are saying this out loud. If we're not willing to stand up for ourselves, then let's have it be done with. I hope you enjoyed that clip from The Michael Knowles Show. To check out the full episode, hit the link in the description or download The Michael Knowles Show wherever you listen to podcasts.